105.1, Bob Robbins in the morning. And is it not just gorgeous in Wolf Country today? Hope everybody has a great day. Mine's pretty darn exciting because my old buddy and friend Marie Osmond is on the other end of this line. Good morning, Marie.
How are you, Bob?
I am doing super, and I'm sure glad to hear from you.
It has been a while.
It has. Of course, you've spent 5 decades in entertainment, and I've been there quite a while myself, but...
Well, you've been about the same, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Back,
yeah.
You were about 13 when you put a single out called Paper Roses. I love that song.
I was a fetus.
Well, the song reached number 1, didn't it?
You know what? I was 12 and a half when I recorded it, and I think I had just turned 13 when it went to number 1.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. I was over in Paris. We were performing over there. And my dad came to me and said, your record went to number 1. And I was like, shut up. And so I went down the Champs-Élysées and bought an outfit. And he said, we're going to do our first show at Madison Square Garden. And so that's the first place I performed it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, of course, you and my late friend Dan Seals, y'all did one of the grandest songs I ever heard, Meet Me in Montana.
Oh, I love Dan. Wasn't he just a jewel?
You couldn't beat him. You really couldn't.
No, there was just nobody better. Yeah. And the thing is he was with England and John Fort Coley.
Right.
And I had recorded with Donnie, and there is a certain, not everybody knows it, but there's a certain way you sing a duet. Mm-hmm. When you're singing a solo, there's a different type of vocal performance versus a duet. Mm-hmm. And when you sing together. And Dan knew it. And we went in, and, we knocked that thing out in like an hour and a half.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was magic. It was just one of those songs that I was like, and we both laughed and like, hey, you've done a duet before.
He knew what he was doing, and you did too.
Yeah, it was so fun. Well, what a great song.
Yeah, he was, like you said, just a prince of a fella. He was a wonderful man.
Just a real person.
Since you were a little girl, been entertaining folks, millions of people through film and television and radio and your live concerts, Broadway performances. You've even written, 2, 3 best-selling books? 3, I think.
3? Isn't that crazy? I know. And I had no clue. I was my first one. I went through this thing called severe postpartum depression, and nobody had talked about it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe because I never had a sister, I just kind of felt, Bob, that people need to talk about it. There was such shame around it, and it's something that so many people were going through, so many women. Mm-hmm. And so I wrote about it, and it became I was like the first celebrity to write about it. And then a lot of people came out afterwards, like Brooke Shields and people like that. But I just feel like, it was one of those things that women needed to talk about because
exactly.
my mom had it, mm-hmm. and that's kind of what got me through it. And she goes, "You'll get through this." And I thought, my gosh, if you got through it, then everybody else needs to know they'll get through this.
That's right.
It's just, we need some hope in this world.
Well, my first encounter, of course, I knew your music, knew about Donnie and all those years of performing, but the first time I got to say hi face-to-face was involving the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which you are a co-founder of.
Well, in Little Rock, come on, you guys are the best there, aren't you? Yes, I'm co-founder with John Schneider.
And that's another great person, too.
Isn't he a doll? Yeah. John and I dated. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. That lucky
we
rascal.
Dated for a while, and then, Bob, I realized that John was just dating me to get to Donnie.
Motives, huh?
John will kill me for that one. No.
I think it's great.
We knew that it was a wonderful concept, but to have it go, to go into fruition and to really happen, we help 11 million children every year now, and we have raised over $5 billion for children, and 100% of it stays in the local areas. It all goes to the kids.
And
that's really cool.
It is. It's so important and so needed. Of course, music is medicine. That brings us to a brand new topic. You've got a brand new record out.
Oh, my gosh. Can I tell you, Bob, I am blown away. So, I'm a person that follows my intuition, mm-hmm. and it was, and I'm a realist. I know that radio's 30 and under, mm-hmm. and which to me is kind of sad because I think a lot of people have a lot to say, even as long as your voice sounds contemporary and your music sounds on trend, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, oh, really? Record again? That's just stupid. And then Jason Deere showed up, and he says, Marie, your voice needs to do that. Anyway, long story short, this album debuted number 10 on Billboard. I started to cry. I was like, oh, my gosh, this is just freaking cool. And, you know, it proves that music is healing. Music is medicine, and music should not have anything to do with age. Music should have to do with the heart.
Exactly.
And, you know, it really should. And if a song can touch someone's heart, and believe me, I can sing a song much more legit with all the things I've lived through than I ever could have at 20.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's just been so exciting for me to see that people are loving this music. They're loving the videos. I have 2 out right now on the album. You can go to Vivo and check them out. But it's been so overwhelmingly cool, and I just love the fans. I love radio. I love that you guys are giving Marie Osmond a shot and playing the songs, and it's just, thank you so much.
Well, you've always been a friend of radio, and we love you and appreciate you. By the way, let's let Arkansas hear this morning, Music is Medicine. My friend Marie Osmond.
Drink, 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 down a double shot of the melody. Overdose, you can never get enough of a feel-good beat. When I'm feeling down, give me a big music.
All right, Marie, I love it. Love it.
You're so cute.
You know, that you were talking about this debuting at top 10. That was on April the 25th. So, heck, it's going to be even higher now.
Well, I don't, you know, whatever happens, I'm so cool. God is so good.
Amen.
And,
yep.
you know, if nothing else, I believe in following his intuition. And I did it, and I removed my skepticism because I definitely had it. And I went, you know what? I know when I'm prompted to do something. Mm-hmm. And when it debuted, it just told me that there are songs on there that are so flippin' cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, I recorded with Olivia Newton-John, with Marty Rowe from Diamond Rio. How many number ones has that guy had, right?
John Rich.
John Rich.
How many number ones has he just written?
Oh, my gosh. John is so cool. And this song, you know, in Love Is Tough, love is tough. Yep. It is tough. And it's so cool because he just lilts around this melody, and I adore him. His voice is so cool.
And he's a neat guy,
there's just
too.
Some wonderful people on the album, and I'm so honored to sing with them. And I love them. You know, I love them that they would sing with me. So
well, I got to ask you still touring with Donnie and the Flamingos?
You know, we were supposed to be in Vegas for 6 weeks. We are in our 8th year. Is that crazy?
That's neat.
And our show is still, you know, it's number 1 3 years in a row. Mm-hmm. And we both look at each other and are like, are you kidding me?
Well, y'all always were us in
blessed.
prepare. Yeah.
Very blessed.
Of course, that's at Flamingos, Donnie and Marie showroom in Las Vegas. We get a schedule somehow off of.
I think you can go to Flamingo's website, and they'll tell you when we're here. Now, Olivia is my friend, and so I brought Olivia in to do half the time because 42 weeks was a lot. You couldn't do much of anything else. And so, you know, I mean, but she fills in the time. So you just check the website, and you'll know what weeks we're here and what weeks she's here.
She still melts me with, I love you.
Oh, my gosh. And can I tell you, she's lovely. She is just a beautiful person.
Well, Marie, it has been indeed an honor and a pleasure to be able to visit with you this morning, and congratulations and lots of hard work and good luck on Music is Medicine. I know it'll.
Thank you so much. I mean, seriously, Bob, that means so much. And the fact that you guys are giving it a shot, thank you. I love and appreciate you so much. I love radio. And thank you to the fans who have been so loyal through the decades that I have been performing.
Well,
you know, I think I might hold some kind of weird record as, you know, starting so young and still. I have worked every year of my life, mm-hmm. and it's consistently now for over 5 decades, which is crazy since I'm 29.
Yeah, I know it. You ain't going to change either. By the way, I got to ask you one thing before I let you go. Is your tummy really as flat as when you were 20? I've seen that commercial.
Commercials.
For Nutrisystem.
Can I tell you something? I think it's flatter, honestly.
Really?
I'm in better shape now. And it's because, you know, Nutrisystem taught me how to eat. I don't live on Nutrisystem. Mm-hmm. Nutrisystem gave me the tools. I'd done everything. I don't endorse anything I don't believe in. Why? It's stupid. You know what I mean? And so to me, I endorsed it because it works, because it taught me. My gosh, I've kept it off for 9 years.
And that's good.
What diet program can claim that?
Really?
You know what I mean?
You know, I lose 50 and put on 75. So. You're the sweetest, and I do thank you so much for calling Bob this morning. And,
Bob, it's so fun to talk to you.
You too, and I hope to see you again real soon in person.
All right, and you tell everybody in Little Rock I adore them.
We will, Marie, and you just did, and thank you so very much.
Hey, thank you so much, Bob. Love talking to you.
God bless you.
God bless you. Bye-bye.